And funny enough, I used to buy drugs for the military.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I have with me today my friend, professional hype woman, cosplayer extraordinaire, Animasian.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi. Oh my gosh, thanks so much for having me. I love it. I love the vibe in here. It looks
Thank
great.
you. It's curated to be cozy.
It is very cozy.
Thanks. It was giving like upscale.
It is.
Like speakeasy.
Yes.
Yeah,
It really is. It absolutely is.
That's the vibe I was going for.
It's very you.
It.
You did crush it, yeah.
Thank you.
It's so nice. I love the lighting.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you for taking time to be here with me.
Absolutely. I just so happened to be in town when you asked me, what'd you do? Like, asked me, like, was it the day before?
It was like, I don't know. You just came into my mind one day and I was like, I should ask Kelly to be on the podcast next time she's in town. And I was like, hey, whenever you're here next, let me know. And you were like, surprise,
surprise.
Here I
manifested it.
Yeah.
Everything works out.
It was awesome. I keep snagging people every time I see they're in LA. I'm like, hey.
We weren't even gonna be in LA. We were just like, you know what? We need to get fabric really bad. So we're like, we'll just go to
the fabric district?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fashion district?
Fashion district. I got it wrong.
I'm from here and I forgot.
You were born here?
I was. Long Beach, California.
Didn't know that. Well, perfect segue.
Yeah.
How long did you spend here before you moved away?
Oh man. It's I was born here, and then I think I was like 5, and then moved to Oregon. I've been all over the place. I don't really know where to call my origin from because it's just been literally California, and then it'll be Illinois, and then California again. And it's like, well, half of the year I was in California, half of the year I was in Illinois. So I'm from both, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. 50-50?
50-50.
Yeah.
I like California better.
Yeah?
Yeah, don't tell my family.
What are the chances that you move back? 0? A little bit?
I mean, I am very easily pressured into I think I want to move to Nevada though. We'll see. It's up in the air. I've been moving around a lot. Everywhere I go, I'm like, oh, this place is so cool. I could live here. And then I find the next place and I'm like, oh, this place is also cool. But we're still trying to.
It's very cosplayer of you. I feel like ooh, shiny thing, a new cosplay.
It could just be my ADHD.
Also that.
It could be that.
Yeah, this seems like there might be a correlation.
Yeah,
there.
maybe.
I am the same way, so I get it. Yeah. I also want to be everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shiny. Yeah.
Yes. So I want to talk about how you got into cosplay.
Oh man.
I know that you love Pokemon. Is that like your nerd origin story? Would you say?
Yeah, I would say so. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Well, I definitely loved Pokemon first. I think the first thing ever since Pokemon came out, I've been there day one. So I've loved it since it existed.
Did you have blue, red, or yellow?
I had everyone.
All of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah. I have a lot of the games. There's a lot of small games that a lot of people don't know about. Like little Pokemon, Japanese mobile games or whatever. So I can't say I own every single one because I don't.
But you own most of them, would you say? Many of them?
There's so many. I don't even think I could name how many actual Pokemon games there are because there's Pokemon Rumble. There's Pokemon Mini Pocket, if you want to count that. It's like a Tamagotchi. There's games on that, so I guess a real collector would count that.
Yeah. But just let's say the main releases. How many would you say you have?
You seen that room? Have you seen my office?
I did see a photo while I was Googling you in preparation.
You Googled me? I'm Googleable? I didn't know I was Googleable.
A little bit.
Okay,
a little bit of social media stalking, you know?
Okay.
But I don't think I saw like it in its entirety.
I'm a huge Pokemon plush collector. I would say that's the majority of my collection and Pokemon cards. But I could sit here all day, and I am horrible with names. So I could not tell you. I'm like, this is Obsidian Flame, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, there's just a lot. There's too many Pokemon titles to cover. But a lot of it is all over the place. So I couldn't even really tell you. Like, honestly, it's just Pokemon in general. So it's like every single thing from like the very beginning to like vintage stuff to literally the stuff that's happening now. I've just have collected it my entire life.
It's like the franchise as a whole.
Literally. Like anything Pokemon, I'm like...
Yeah. I feel similarly about Halo, where it was like formative in my like childhood, and I love it because I feel attached to it, but I don't know like many details, you know what I mean?
I understand.
Like I don't, like if someone came up to me and told me like a very specific thing about the story, I would be like,
It's like how people are about Star Wars, and they're like, oh yeah, when they were on this planet during this time, and I'm like, I watched it, but I don't
know.
I was there, but I didn't know the little tiny context of things.
Yeah. Like, I just want to enjoy it. Like, I enjoy it as a franchise. Yeah. Okay, so do you have a favorite game? Did you like love one of them growing up, or did you just love all of them?
I just loved everything.
Okay.
Everything about it. I would probably say my favorite Pokemon game is probably Pokemon Go. Realistically.
Really?
Yeah. Just because there's a really big you can go to like Pokemon Go Fest, and it's more of it's like a anime convention, but just Pokemon. So yeah, I would probably say Pokemon Go, and then you like meet a bunch of people and makes you like go outside and touch grass and stuff.
Yeah,
and a lot of people don't play it anymore. There's some people who are super hardcore about it, but yeah, a lot of the people stopped playing.
I know it fell off after lockdown.
I'm still locked in. Not me.
Going strong
still since 2016,
baby. For which team?
Oh my God. Hold on. I know what it is. It's just my brain's not working at the moment.
I get it.
Mystic. It's there.
Okay.
I just, the hamster had to run around a little bit.
No, yeah, I get it. Every time I stream, hold on, I'm checking my eyelash. Every time I stream, I am like, I know. If I was not streaming, I would know what this was called. Yeah. But because I'm streaming, part of my brain shut off, and
sometimes I'm like, wait. Oh wait, there it is.
Yeah.
I have to like rummage through my little like filing cabinet of like, what the fuck is that thing that I'm thinking about?
No, I got you.
Is it okay to cuss? I have no idea. It is?
Yes.
Is there anything that I can't say?
No. But also,
But yeah. Oh, wait. I had a question for you.
Yes.
What was your favorite Halo?
Okay, my favorite Halo is probably Reach.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't play that one.
Really?
I didn't. I watched vicariously, but I didn't play it. But
that was the one I was like balls deep in.
Really?
Like in college and like in high school, I was playing 3, and then Reach came out, and then I was like all into Reach, and then I didn't ever stop until like I graduated. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, but you've played like every single one, right? Okay. How do you feel about the remake? They remade it, right?
Yeah on PC. Is that
yeah.
I mean I like it as long as it's accessible. Like I'm the same way. Like it's like if it's
just anything Halo
franchise. If it includes Halo, I like it. You know what I mean? Cool. Yeah. Even like the newer games like 5 and 6, like they weren't amazing. 6 was probably way worse, but
really,
I still was like,
you were like, Halo.
Halo content? I'm eating it up. I'm eating it up. It's mine. Yeah. So I played the PC versions a lot, like the online multiplayers and stuff when it first came out, but
I got to dabble in it a little bit, but it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun.
I don't take a lot to be impressed and excited.
I am also the same way. I'm actually very easily entertained.
Yes, same.
Yeah.
Same. There's
very easily entertained.
I am with you. There's my people on Twitch make fun of me because I liked the Venom movies. That's the one thing that they're like, you liked the Venom movies. Like, your opinion
don't judge me. Don't judge
make sense. And I was like, I just like things. I don't know if it's about something I like. It's easy.
I mean, I like Venom.
That's what I'm saying. I like Venom.
I like
movie plus Venom equals fun.
I have not watched the most recent ones, though.
I didn't either.
Oh. But you're like, Venom, I like it.
The first one, though. I liked it.
I liked the first one.
I liked the first one.
Good. That was so long ago.
I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Isn't that
Time
crazy?
is crazy.
Yeah. I feel like that was, oh my God, like 7 years ago when Venom came out. Because I cosplayed. Yeah. I literally cosplayed it the day that it came out because it was New York City Comic-Con. So,
wow.
Yeah, I remember that was so long ago. That cosplay looked horrible. But
I don't believe
don't look it up. It looks bad. It was literally just latex paint.
Back to Pokemon, circling back. So you got the Pokemon games. You loved them, were obsessed with them, and still are. I'm going to ask you for a photo of your Pokemon room so we can put it on Instagram after this.
It's my pride and joy. I'm so flattered that you want to see it.
I do want to see it.
Perfect.
I want the world to see it.
Okay.
I want us all to see it.
Hold on. I might have to really like.
Is your background? Can I see your background
of my phone?
It looks the same as mine. No, your not your lock screen.
My lock screen? Wait,
not your lock screen.
Not my lock screen. Wait, is it? Wait, is it?
It looks like this. Was it?
Oh, it no. It was. Hold on.
Sorry, you got distracted.
Ooh, shiny. No, my background is not cute for this one, but my other one is what's his name? It's Soma from the fire beneath his fingertips or whatever.
I don't know what that is.
It's great literature.
Okay.
So you can look it up sometime.
Okay.
If you ever dabble in that sort of thing. But yeah.
Okay.
It's a hentai.
I was like waiting for the reveal.
Yeah, I was like, do I tell her? Do I out myself? Great literature. So, yeah.
I'm a partaker, so
I see. This is why we're friends.
I will watch.
Perfect. You can watch and read it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Follow along.
I did both. I did both. But yes.
So how did Pokemon turn into cosplay? Take us on a journey.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, I've loved Pokemon since the beginning. And honestly, it was kind of the thing that I really looked forward to as a child. It was like the reward at the end of the day. And also, I feel like it was like it was just so big during that time. And I guess like whenever I, was just, we're all living for the first time. We all have our childhood, like, I don't even know what to call it. But, Pokemon was just always there for me, I guess. And it's always been like a comfort thing. And now it's just kind of developed into this really, really, really ridiculous collection of like Pokemon plushies.
Listen, when adult money comes into play,
I'm like,
it's over.
It is over. Yeah. The whole room Actually, I think I can find it rather quickly, but the entire room, I need a new room because of how bad that it's gotten. It's so bad. Literally, I've installed an entire shelving system along the wall just so I can, like, I attach 2 bookshelves together, like, like this. And so everything just lives in there and then also onto the floor.
As
and
it
it's
should.
basically just my background for anytime I stream and whatnot.
Right.
So I will find it though.
It's okay. You can find it.
I'll find it later?
You can find it after.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll find it after because shit. Like, I need to go through like hundreds of thousands of photos.
No, it's okay. Okay, so Pokemon has always been there for you.
Oh, yeah.
You played it a lot growing up. You still play it now as an adult.
Yes.
So was there anything else you were interested in along the way? Like, when did anime come into play? Did you ever read
it
comic books?
Just like, honestly, being just a lot of unsupervised, like, what am I trying to say? Oh my gosh, what is that saying? Burp, 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 burp. Unsupervised internet access.
Okay.
As a child, that's what I'm trying to say. And then also having a TV in my room, and then Adult Swim would come on.
Yeah.
And just kind of like leaving it on and be like, what's this? And just kind of discovering it from there. Like, I think the first thing I really remember watching was probably Sailor Moon, Inuyasha, and like Full Metal Alchemist. That would always be on. And yeah, it just kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it was like adjacent to Pokemon, I guess. So I guess like Pokemon is an anime technically.
Yeah.
So yeah, just kind of all started through that. And then cosplay got into it because I have an older sister, and she would be like, oh, we need like another person for this thing. And she knows I like anime or whatever is the one thing that we like had in common. And so she'd be like, okay, I'm going to put you in this, you're coming into our cosplay group. And I'm just happy to be involved. I'm like, oh my God, my sister, like, oh my gosh, she like wants to hang out with me. Like, so I was like, of course. And funny enough, that happened, oh my God, I think it was like 2010.
That's crazy.
10? And then I think, because like my sister and I are kind of like, we're like opposites completely. And so she asked me to hang out again. It was actually to Anime Expo. And that was actually my first convention was Anime Expo.
Wow.
And I dropped everything and I made a cosplay in like 10 days just to like hang out with her.
Aww.
Yeah, but then she left me at the con. And then I soloed Anime Expo the whole weekend and met some people that I actually still don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I feel like you are so friendly. You're so charismatic that I feel like you could be left alone anywhere and you'd be like, this is my friend now. This is my friend now. We're actually doing a cosplay group in like a month together.
That is very me.
Yeah.
That is very true, actually. So I used to be in the military and I would have to travel from like base to base to base, and I would always drive because I never wanted to like wait for my car to be delivered. I was like, it's too long. And so I would just drive everywhere. And I just would meet like, I don't know, the coolest, nicest people just along the way. But yeah, my mom is the same way, so I blame my mom. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm definitely like that. I think it's just, I just blurt whatever comes to mind. And I think it's just my genuine reaction to be like, oh, like, hey, we're both enjoying this cool thing. Like, or I think a lot of people are scared to speak and I'm not.
Yeah.
So I think me being chatty also makes other people a little chatty. I don't know. Or maybe people are just entertaining me to be like, okay, lady.
No,
like,
I think it opens up people's shell.
Like, really?
Especially in the cosplay community, myself included, I feel very shy.
Really?
At least when I first came into the scene, way more shy. I feel like I still am. But that type of person, I feel like us shy kids need the extrovert to be like, hey, oh my God, how's it going? And then it gives, I feel like, us permission to be like,
to be like crazy.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Yeah, I feel like that's very me.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely hype woman on my resume.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck it, we could do it. Why not? Like, what's stopping us, right? And I appreciate when people are like that because I'm always like that because I'm like, fuck it, why not? Like, we could be like, an asteroid could come through and just obliterate us right now, but we'll have no regrets if we just do it. So, because there'll still be a lot of times where I'm like, oh man, like, am I being like too much? Sometimes I do worry about that sometimes if I'm being like a little too much, but I also don't know how to like turn it off. So, because it's just genuinely like I'm just actually excited.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think it's like better to be that way though, and maybe that's a grass is greener thing, but I envy your ability to be so like unabashedly yourself. I want to be that way.
Oh, thanks.
So
honestly,
I admire that about you.
Oh, thank you. Honestly, I used to do a lot of stuff like alone. And it was actually this little like group of friends that we have now that I met while just soloing an anime convention. Because I was like, well, I want to go, but I don't want to wait on anybody. And because I used to be very, very shy, I would say. Kinda. Like, maybe I think it's shy, but it's probably not that shy. Because I'm just like, oh, I just want to like wait. I want to like do it now. But I would definitely say I feel like, what am I trying to say? Sorry. Brain go.
That's okay.
Brain go burp.
I'm following.
You're following?
I am.
I would say like I used to be so afraid to like be myself because I used to get like bullied all the time.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait, everything is what I think. So why not just go do the fun, exciting thing that I want to do? And it's up to me if I'm having fun or not. So I guess it's just kind of like, I don't know, just always fun and exciting. I have lost track to what I was saying. I'm so sorry.
So did I. I was on the journey with you though, but I do this by myself. So I feel like
I was there.
Yeah.
And then now I'm not. But also I haven't really slept too much.
I know.
So maybe that's what it is.
You just drove, 5 hours from Vegas?
It was supposed to be 4 hours.
Okay.
But then traffic, just because everybody's leaving EDC. And then, actually, for the past 2 days, the past 3 days, I've watched the sunrise and watched the sunset.
Crazy.
So, yeah.
You have an excuse. Don't
beat
yourself up.
But honestly, even without that, I'm still the same. Let's be honest.
I am too, which is why I'm following you. I'm like, yeah, this makes perfect sense. You were talking about though meeting the friend group that you have now.
Yes.
Soloing an Anime Con.
Yes.
It just came to me.
It was Otakon in...
Is that Texas?
No, Washington, D.C.
Would never have guessed Washington, D.C.
It was Otakon. And everybody's like, why are you by yourself? And I was like, oh, I'm always by myself.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? And I was like, I wanted to see it, so here I am. And then they were just like, do you want to like hang out? And I was like, yeah, sure. And so maybe it was just that me not knowing how to shut up. Maybe that's how I befriended everybody. I don't know.
Good vibes and being outspoken, I
That
would
is
say.
a huge compliment. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The good vibes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think that they have to go hand in hand because sometimes people are loud and the vibes are not good. You know what I mean?
I am definitely loud. And I think it's just because I can't hear myself or that I'm just so excited that it doesn't matter.
I say loud as a compliment in a talkative way, but I wouldn't consider you loud, at least not right now.
Thank you. I do worry about that sometimes. I worry that I'm like overstimulating people. So I'm like, ooh.
I think you're okay. People will tell you if you're overstimulating them.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Then that's kind of on them.
That's true. That is on them. I can't read people's minds.
Right.
True.
That's how I feel. As someone who constantly worries about whether or not I'm upsetting people.
Literally, I think that's everybody, though. I think everybody's like, oh, am I being too much? Like, does everybody like me?
Yeah.
And kind of how I see a lot of things is that I'm like, well, because in my head, I constantly compliment people. And so I just kind of am like, oh, it's probably the same way for them too. And I feel like if you kind of put that energy out there, you kind of like get it back anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, what was the first cosplay that you made to cosplay with your sister? Do you remember?
Oh my God. It was Lena Lee from D Gray Man.
What is that?
Oh my gosh. Wow. It's been so long. I don't even think I could tell you the premise of the anime.
It's an anime?
It is an anime.
Okay.
Yeah. Lena Lee. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of D Gray Man right now? I watched like the whole thing.
I believe you. And I know how this is. Trust me.
I have just taken that information, plucked it out. Oh, I forgot this was here. I was like, what is this thing? I forgot this was here, but I plucked that information out and then I just put something else in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, D Gray Man is, I remember liking it because I cosplayed it. But yeah, it was Lena Lee from D Gray Man. And then my second cosplay that I made, because my sister's friend was like, we kind of like, it was like a group effort thing. So we all hot glued, like, it looked horrible. It looked so bad. But yeah, it was just like fabric and hot glue together and like
hopes and dreams.
Yeah. But still went. I would say my real first cosplay was I did like a gender bend of Fierce Deity from Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, which is my favorite Nintendo 64 game.
Really?
Yeah. Love that game.
I'm embarrassed about this fact about myself. I have never played any Zelda game ever.
Really?
And not for any particular reason, just because my parents bought me other games.
I was going to say, did you have like
them.
an Xbox or, that's why.
I had an Xbox.
Oh, we'll see. That makes sense as to why you like Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a Nintendo 64.
You did?
Just skipped over, like I had like Kirby's
fun.
No, that was GameCube. Kirby's Air Ride. I had one of the Kirby games. I had lots of Mario Party,
of course,
but never a Zelda game for whatever reason. I don't know. The universe, me and Zelda have not crossed paths for no reason other than divine intervention. I don't know.
Oh well. I mean, maybe you'll play it sometime.
I would like to.
Yeah, just play it. I would play. I'm trying to think. You'd probably really enjoy like Twilight Princess.
Okay.
And that was on GameCube.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd probably enjoy Twilight Princess. Oh my gosh. Did you play Mario Party 3?
Yes.
I played it recently and I hated it.
Really?
I remember loving it as a child. I was like, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah,
but
that's the one where you get a friend.
Yeah, but playing it now, I was like, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, really.
No, I haven't played that one in a really long time.
I think it's just because, like, compared to what Mario Party is now, it's so slow. And also, it's more, actually, I think it's a little more frustrating.
Yeah.
Because you're like on this map and it's like, oh, you're here and you're so close, and then you just get fucked more actually in Mario Party 3. And I was like, wow, this is way more hard. I don't like this anymore.
Games in general were so hard, I feel back then.
They were. Mario Party 3 was, probably the hardest Mario Party I've played.
Have you played the new one?
Not the new one.
It's really fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll have to play it. I'm excited for 20-person Mario Kart.
Yeah.
It's going to be very overstimulating.
It is.
I can't wait for the group chat thing. It's going to be wild.
Wild.
Yeah. Nintendo thinks everyone's going to be like, haha, coming right behind you. And it's just going to be like.
Yeah. Xbox Live speak.
Yeah.
Call of Duty speak.
Yes.
But in Nintendo.
Yes, I'm so ready.
These kids are going to learn today.
Yep. They're going to learn right now. Yep, it's been coming.
Every mother insult possible is about to be slung their way, and they're not ready. Grow up quick.
Some mom's going to be like, my kids are playing this game. And like somebody's going to tell her what's up.
Yeah, honestly. And your first cosplay that you would consider that you made,
that was Fierce Deity,
was the Fierce Deity.
It looked like
I am going to give you the benefit of the doubt and say it looked amazing.
I will give you the picture of it.
You won first prize.
No.
So after that, did you like fall in love with cosplay and you started going to cons on your own?
Yes, actually. I had so much fun basically exploring Anime Expo, and I was like, wow, because I'd always wanted to go to an anime convention, and then I finally got a taste of it. And I was like, oh, well, I can still go to these things. Even my sister doesn't invite me. So I just started
stopped inviting you.
She only invited me the one time.
Oh, okay.
And then literally she invited me. And then she was like, okay, I'm going to go hang out with my friends now.
And left you at the con by yourself.
Yeah.
That's a cardinal sin at conventions.
At Anime Expo.
At Anime Expo. It's
and
huge.
Then I was like, well, I came all the way here. I can't just sit here and be sad that she's not hanging out with me. And then I like literally made random friends, and it was a fun time.
Wow.
But yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. That's fun.
The cosplay community was very wholesome to me at that time. So I think it just like attracted me back to it. Because literally like I showed up and people saw that I was alone at Anime Expo, and they're like, oh, cool. Like we'll just show you around. You can like come with us. And it was just like really nice. And honestly, I kind of feel like I've been the same way ever since, because that's how I was introduced into the community, and that's how it is still for me now. But yeah, no, just really wholesome and really nice. And I was like, wow, I love crafting with friends. Like this is fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't really start really getting into it until I met everybody, because everybody's like, yeah, let's just like keep doing it, or like we're gonna cosplay this, and kept inviting me to go do things. And I mean, I'm very easily peer pressured to just like, hey, you want to go to this? I'll be like, yes, I'll be there. Like literally that happened. When was Coachella? Like what, last month? Yeah, one of our friends was just like, hey, I have a free ticket to Coachella if you want to go. And I was like, I'll be there.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. And I was like, if I can find pet care, yes. And yeah, just went for it.
Yeah. That happened when we were in Vegas together. That one time me and Amanda had extra ticket to when we were young.
It literally did happen to us. Wait.
And I was
that's
like,
right.
or Amanda and I were like, Kelly, you want to come? We got an extra ticket.
Yeah. Oh, wait. You were leaving the room. You were leaving the room, and I was like, hey, I don't have anything to do today, so if you do by chance come across one, let me know. And you were like, you're not gonna fucking believe this.
Yeah. Guess what? You manifested one ticket to when we were young.
Which was great.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Did you know that day I actually pulled a family out of a burning car?
Huh?
Literally on the way to when we were young, I was sitting in my Uber.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I literally pulled a family. Their car started to catch on fire.
What?
And I was literally on the way to you and Witchy, and I was talking to my Uber driver, and he was actually from Long Beach, and he went to high school with my parents, oddly.
Oh my God.
Full circle.
Wow.
Or they went to the same high school. But California is huge. So, but she like overturned and they hit a pole that was in between our Uber and their car. And it just like started catching smoke. And literally my Uber driver was like, oh my gosh, what should we do? And I didn't even answer him and I ran out the car. And then he followed me and I gave him like a huge tip because I was like, wow, thanks for helping me. But yeah.
What?
Yeah. And I was like in my like, my like emo outfit with like my big baggy pants and my big boots and like literally like makeup all done. And I just like helped this family. But yeah, I like made them get out of their car and then the ambulance was coming. I was like, oh, we got to go. So we just left them. I have no idea.
Now it's too much.
Yeah. And now I have no idea what happened to them. But hopefully, yeah, they are not burnt. So
that's great. Is that, would you say, military training? Like
probably.
It's like,
I think it's more like law enforcement, police training. But also if I do see anybody that does need help, I'm always just like, oh, let me just, I don't know. It's just
your personality.
I think so. Yeah. Like I would say even like at a young age, I was like, hey, or I very specifically remember getting the shit beat out of me as a child for protecting walking sticks. Like there was all these kids who were like killing like I don't know why there were so many walking sticks there, to be honest. Like imagine like 5-year-old me on a playground and there's like 20 walking sticks on the ground. I don't know why they're there.
These are bugs?
They're bugs. Yeah, okay. They're like the bugs that they look like sticks.
They look like
sticks. They're just bugs.
I'm in there. I can picture it.
So lots of like bugs. And they're just killing them. And I remember being like, leave the walking sticks alone. And I was like, yes. Leave the walking sticks alone. Like, stop killing the bugs. They're not doing anything to you. Leave the bugs alone. And these kids just beat the snot out of me. And then same thing.
Just for talking about bugs?
Just for being like.
That's evil.
I know. Well, kids are mean.
Yeah, they are. But still.
Yeah. And then what else? Same thing with like, I don't know why I'm going on this tangent, but like duck eggs. There was like this nest and, kids are just like destroying eggs. I'd be like, leave them alone. And literally like, oh gosh. Yeah, same thing. I've always gotten the like crap beat out of me as a child for like standing up for something. But yeah, no, I think it's just in me.
That's so horrible.
It was terrible. But hey,
and you keep doing it. Yeah. Don't let the haters get you down.
Exactly. No, I think it's, I don't know. I've always been like kind of an advocate for things. So yeah.
Yeah.
To include bugs and spiders. I always take the spider out of the house if there's one. I don't kill it. I'll just be like, but yeah.
You're a very good person.
Oh, thanks. I try to be. I try my best. But sometimes, I don't know, sometimes things be trying me and I'm like, maybe I should be a villain someday. No, I'm just kidding.
You ever want to go ape shit?
Yeah, I think I should just crash out. I feel like I deserve it.
I deserve at least one.
At least one,
Right. Oh my God. I'm interested to talk about what you did in the military if you are okay talking about it.
I'm totally okay talking about it. It's just kind of wild. Like the comparison from then to now.
I know.
It's very different.
But one thing that I really enjoy about doing this show is that a lot of people have all of these facets of their life that nobody understands or knows about because all of our forward-facing content is this beautiful crafted image or like a video in cosplay or something. And so like the backstories and the lore of everybody is really interesting. And that's one of the comments that I get the most is like, oh, I had no idea. It's so cool to like hear about that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
like, oh gosh. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
I'm sure. Whatever you're comfortable sharing. But like what like branch were you in?
I was in the Army for 11 years. I did it like right out of high school. Yeah. Oh gosh. And it feels weird. It feels like a whole different lifetime.
Yeah, 11 years is a long time.
Yeah. And it would have been actually, when I met you, I was still in the military.
Really?
Yeah. I actually just got out like not that long ago. I think that's been like 2 years now. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
So nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know that you were a detective.
Yes.
Is that separate from the Army?
No, I was a detective while I was in the Army.
Okay.
And funny enough, I used to buy drugs for the military.
What? So can you say that on the internet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I could say that.
Oh, you were undercover.
Yes.
I understand. I'm caught up. I was like,
You're with me. You're with me.
FBI?
No, not me.
Okay. So you were undercover, working undercover.
I would do some like undercover work. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but not all the time.
That's
like
crazy.
It was kind of like the job was always different, so I really enjoyed it. But also it was always
scary?
It was always
terrifying?
exciting. No, I loved it. I kind of like
okay.
All
right.
I like the you could really like think about it. And I like the behavior and mannerisms that go with it, because you have to really read people. Like you have to know people. Like you have to like catch their micro. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of the word?
I can only think of the word microtransactions right now.
No, because of Bridget.
They're like little facial expressions.
Yes, they're like the way that people talk, how they say things, and you kind of like put it together, and you're like, I don't know. It's a thankless job, but it's a very rewarding job. But also, not only like did I just do detective work, I did a lot of like law enforcement stuff, and mostly I wanted to like help people. And so it was kind of like the job for me, I guess, because it always kind of stood up to, I guess, just how I am as a person. But a lot, like, I don't want to give like police officers a bad name, because there are some like really, really amazing police officers who actually are very passionate about the work that they do. And those are the police officers that I'm like, yeah. And I feel bad for the bad police officers who make good police officers. Yeah, no, it's like, it's just people. Like, you know how there's like, oh, well, I like these sets of friends, but these people aren't as good friends, or they're just not good people, or it's the same thing for any job, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did that for, let's see, I think I did like detective work for like 8 years, which is much longer than anybody else should do that type of work.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like your cortisol's going all the time.
It is actually pretty high. But it doesn't feel like it, which is weird.
Yeah. Do you get used to it? Or is it always like underlying and you always kind of know it's there?
So I would say for me, it's there, but I don't feel it. Is that weird?
No.
Like I literally got my levels tested, and normal people are at an 11. I'm at a 33, which is not good. Probably
clutching my pearls. Oh my God.
But it's weird because I don't feel that way, but my body.
Maybe that's why you always have energy.
Maybe. maybe.
Your body's like in fight or flight all the time.
Probably, you know, maybe it's just the, you know, maybe it's just the stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hot girl stress.
It's just the stress that's like keeping me going.
Yeah. I get it.
But no, I don't really actually feel like stressed out, but yeah, the cortisol is there though, I will say. Yeah.
Do you remember any like specific cases that you worked on that you
I have so many
stories. I know. I feel like this is a dangerous game that I'm opening right now, but
so many stories. Oh my gosh. I'll just say like situations that are like some interesting cases that I've worked.
Yeah, I would love like to hear about some of the things that you did.
I've worked a sex ring case where it was like all the like bosses were like telling the soldiers like they have them come to their house, and like it was like one of those like swingers party that people didn't know that they were consenting to, and they were kind of just like forcing them into it, and then they were like, oh, but I'm higher rate. Yeah, it was a mess. Oh, there's so much.
Yeah,
I have a story of no, I'm thinking about it and I'm like, oh, if I say that could be like it's crazy. I'm not saying it in a way to, oh gosh. It was a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like death cases, murders, literally a guy was just getting his wisdom teeth out and his friend like did some stuff to him while he was like on some crazy stuff that happens. Wow. Yeah. Oh gosh, there's so many.
Yeah.
I
can only imagine. I know this is a delicate subject, so we don't have to dive too deep.
Oh no, I wouldn't say it's like delicate. I am mostly like, I'm so okay to talk about it, but at the same time, I'm like, oh wait, they are kind of some sensitive topics in there.
Yeah.
And openly talking about it could like maybe come off in a like an insensitive sort of way. So I'm like, oh, I don't want to come off as like insensitive.
Right. But you're desensitized to it because you saw it for 8 years.
I wouldn't say I'm desensitized.
Okay.
I would say that I know like the gravity of the situation, but I will say I don't. Oh, maybe desensitized is the correct word. Like to me, I'm just like, oh well, I can't properly work on the case if I'm like, like, does that make sense? It's like, oh, I got to do my job still.
Right. It's like doctors. At least that's how I'm seeing it from the outside, or where they're like, this is in fact a life or death situation, but I do this all the time.
Yeah,
you know
I would say it's kind of like, just learning how to like react or respond. You learn how to respond to situations and not react to them. So I would definitely say being in the military definitely helped to learn to just respond to things and not react, so you can react appropriately. I guess it's just kind of like that muscle memory thing. Like imagine, oh gosh, like people in ambulances and whatnot, like they gotta like react to, they can't think about it, they just gotta like do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes like that. Oh gosh.
Would you say that there's anything else that you learned like on how to maybe read people or like tells or anything? Like if
I think interviewing like hundreds of people, and also like we go through like this training to kind of like learn how people like how people act when like certain things are happening. Everybody's different, obviously, but there's like little things that you can kind of like pick out. Like one thing that's really interesting is now that I have this like skill, nobody like, I don't know why, but I can always pick out a lie. I can always pick out a lie, or it's weird because the truth will always like come out later. I don't know, but I always like, I don't mean to, but oddly people just like tell me everything. Even not in the detective situation. Like I'll literally be like at the airport and somebody will like sit down and be like, man, like you would not believe this. And then I'm just like, I did not ask for this. Like I did not ask for this information, but I don't know. But people will literally just come up and just tell me everything. Or like even in like even family scenarios, I'm like, oh, well, nobody told you this, but I'll tell you. And I'm like, I don't know why you're telling me this, but okay. I guess I'm just open to the information.
I think it's the vibe.
You think it's the vibe?
That's my guess. I think that you have like a nurturing, welcoming vibe where you protect things and people.
Yeah.
And it's like, this person is a safe person. They won't hurt me. And it's like,
I'm such a huge like advocate for justice. And I think that kind of like goes back to kind of like my own little like origin story. But yeah, I've always been like, hey, like leave them alone. Or I'm always that girl who's like, she said no pickles. Like, I'm that person.
I need that in my life. Amanda is that for me.
Oh, I could see that.
Which is my Aries.
I'm Cancer, but Aries rising. So apparently that's probably where that comes from.
Cancer stereotypically cares a lot.
I do care
about people, so it's pretty on brand.
Yeah, I'm very like caring, but like very aggressive about it. I would say, but hopefully like in a good way.
I think it's in a good way, okay, but I think that might be why. That would be my guess as to why people open up to you really easily.
Strangers.
You
people
have
on that like 5 seconds and they're just
like the safety bubble.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, thank God.
Oh, thanks. That's such a huge compliment.
Good. I'm glad you're hearing it because it's true.
Oh, thanks.
You do have a very welcoming energy about you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Is there, after interviewing hundreds of people and them lying to you over and over again, would you say that there is like some like a facial tell or like something that like people do, like scratch their ear or something, or is it
when
different?
When people are like about to crack, they do this. I'm not joking.
Every time,
like when it's like or really like when we're getting in like the nitty of the gritty and they're just like in there, like they literally like, we even have a name for it. It's like the defeated stance. And so they'll do their defeated stance and they're like, oh, you're like, I'm in.
You're in.
Yeah, there's even a thing called haptics too. Like haptics is like, if you're like, you can tell me. Like you like put, like it's literally just like a subtle touch. It's really interesting. So like if somebody is like, if you really want, I don't know. I'm
just curious, like
explain.
If there's like most people who lie touch their right ear. So you know what I mean? Like, I'm just curious.
It's not quite like that. It's kind of like the way that people talk. Like a lot of the time I'll ask, so if I really want to get the truth out of somebody, I'll ask something twice. Or I will have them give me their version of it. And then I ask, and then I compare their version to the version that I'm like almost like curating because I'm like asking questions. And then I can kind of like, I won't be like, oh, you're lying, but I'm like, okay, you're telling me exactly what I need to know. But I don't mean to like do it, but I still kind of do it to people. And I'll be like, that's a lie. And then I'm always right.
I assume it's muscle memory after a certain point.
I think so. Yeah. But it's kind of, just kind of becomes like a natural thing. And I don't mean to, but I do it now sometimes. Like I'll be like, I'll be like, I remember what you said. But it's so weird. Like I have horrible memory a lot of the time. But whenever I'm like on a case, everything. It's really weird. I think it's just because it's like a hyper fixation that I'm like, oh, I gotta like crack the code or I don't know. But yeah, a lot of the time, a lot of people will just tell on themselves.
Yeah. If given the opportunity.
Yeah, because there's always that like, you know, that small anxiety. It's like, oh, like I hope I'm not like annoying everybody. It's the same thing. That's always, I feel like everybody has that. It's very natural. Like there's confident people, but I feel like even confident people will be like, oh yeah, no, there's there's always a small bit of uncertainty. So, you know, just kind of like pick at it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, if like, oh yeah, is you sure? You want to like say that? Or I remember, I think I just kind of like got really good at like digging at that. And yeah, but
interesting. Tips for all of us.
Yeah.
If we feel like we're being lied to.
Yes. So have them tell their own version, and then you ask questions after that, and then it will like it will tell you. They'll tell you without telling you, though.
Right.
Yeah, you just gotta pick. But girls are really good at that anyway.
Yeah,
girls. It's also it's just in us anyway. So.
Right. I agree.
We're all little detectives.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
We're all little detectives.
That's what I'm saying. That's really interesting. Now that you are out, what are you doing? Are you just full cosplay, traveling, having fun?
A little bit of everything. Actually, all of it. So still cosplaying. Oh gosh, actually getting ready for Anime Expo. Which is gonna be I'm like, oh my god, I have so much to do.
I know. Every time someone's like, you know what, 6 weeks away, I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Don't talk to me about it.
I'm not ready.
Literally, we're at EDC and I'm like, this is our last day of just not locking in. And then after this, it's fucking cosplay crunch. This is literally this is my last free day. And then tomorrow fabric shopping, and then just locking the fucking for Anime Expo.
Yeah.
But freaking, oh god, I'm not really looking forward to that. I've been having so much fun just literally traveling all over. I would definitely say ever since getting out of the military, everything that has been on my bucket list that I've just been curating for the last like however long, I would just be like, oh yeah, fuck it, I'll just go do that. And because you know,
that's awesome.
You could die any day, right?
Yeah.
So I might as well die doing exactly what I wanted to do.
Right.
Like, what was it? I think I was traveling somewhere, and somebody's like, oh my gosh, like how do you just like keep going? And I was like, yeah, but what if I don't get the opportunity to do it later? So like, why not now? Because like, there's always a lot of people that I've met, they'll be like, well, I'm just waiting for the right moment. There's no such thing. You just kind of like make it your moment. It's now. It's happening now.
Right.
So that's kind of how I see it. And I kind of like Kelly math everything. I'll be like, I think I can make that work. I could squish it in and somehow it just kind of like manifests into itself and like works out. So basically ever since I've gotten out of the military, and even when I was in the military, I was still doing that. Like when I met everybody in Washington, D.C., the only reason why I was in D.C. is because I got stationed there. And so I had literally only been there for a day. And I was like, oh, what's there around the area? And I hadn't even planned on going to Otakon, but it was just there. And I was like, oh, that's something interesting to do. I want to go explore. So I went. And then I think I literally spray painted a like stencil of like Diva's like bunny. And I made like a casual Diva cosplay like in my hotel room, and then I went to the convention.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So and that's how I met everybody.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
But just kind of running around causing chaos all over the US.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I appreciate that. That's what I need in my life is a little bit of chaos, because I sometimes plan too much and wait for the right time, and I need people like you in my life to be like, just do it. Why not?
Just do it.
Yeah.
Because what's stopping you?
Right.
And then also, what? You don't know unless you don't ask or whatever. Or what was it? Like, someone's like, oh, I don't know if we can go. And I was like, okay, well, we should just ask if we can.
Yeah.
And then it will end up working out. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy we asked. And it's like, yeah, imagine you not asking and not going.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh yeah, you're right. So yeah, you just gotta like go do it. And then even if you're scared, or even if it's like uncomfortable, I think if you keep doing it over and over and over again, like just like, I don't know, have you ever wanted to go somewhere and you're like, oh, I don't have anybody to go with?
Yeah.
And so you don't go?
Yeah.
Yeah, just plan it.
Just go.
Then just go.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've met like the most amazing people, like you.
Thanks.
That way. Because I would never have met everybody if I just didn't go.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, shoot your shot, why not?
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree in theory. In practice, I want to agree.
Just come along with me. Yeah, just come along with me. I'll take you. Yeah, just come along with me and we'll just go.
Okay. Yeah.
You tell me and we'll go.
Okay. Deal.
We'll just buy, wait, where's a place that you've wanted to go?
Bali. So bad.
Really?
Yes.
Going to Malaysia next month. So yeah, Bali's next door, right? Wait.
I don't know.
Maybe
geography is my worst subject.
Wait. No, it's not. It's not near there, I don't think. Wait, cut that out, please, for the love of God. I'm so bad.
I'm so bad with geography.
I am good about it in the US. A little bit.
You're better than me then.
Yeah.
Well, I am excited to see what you make for Anime Expo. Do you have any specific cosplay plans in mind?
I do.
You are willing to share with the class?
I do.
Uh-huh.
So somehow I was promoted to admin for really huge cosplay groups because of last year's Pokemon group. And everybody was like, oh, we should do Marvel Rivals. And then all of a sudden, the Pokemon group turned into like this huge Marvel Rivals group. And then they're like, oh, Kelly's the admin. And I was like, I did not sign up for this, but I have been signed up for it. So I'm like, okay, I feel like everybody was like, you've now been promoted to like the leader, to leader. So I'm like, okay, so now I'm running 2 huge cosplay groups. One is for Marvel Rivals. There's 48 people in it right now, but I don't think everybody's going to commit to it. We'll see what happens. Because last year I think we had 20. We would have had 28, but 2 people lost their cosplays in their luggage.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I think we had 25 for the group that you were in last year, my Gen 1 Pokemon D&D group. So yeah, we're going to do Gen 2 this year and then a huge Marvel Rivals group.
Nice.
So what are your cosplay plans?
I don't know.
You want to be in a Marvel Rivals group?
I'm still in that group chat because it transformed. So I'm in there.
Yeah.
But I am easily overwhelmed and I live my life overwhelmed. So
Same.
I see people talking it all the time and I'm like, oh,
you could do
that'd be cool. I have Sue Storm, so I might wear that.
Happen.
Yeah.
We're doing multiple. Like there's going to be probably like several magics and maybe more than one and oh my gosh. Invisible. Wait.
Emma Frost?
Emma Frost.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's impossible to not have repeats, I imagine, because
I think it'll be fun.
There are only so many characters. But yeah, that would be fun. And I am planning to wear a Marvel Rivals cosplay, so I just have to figure out what day you guys are doing it.
I think we've all kind of voted. But now that I'm back from EDC, I can actually like go back to my admin. I can be like, okay, I'm done fucking around. I can actually like lock in now, which I need to do very soon because
so do I. I cleaned this area, my area,
so you can start.
So I can start.
So you can just create.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, no, I did the same thing, and we're already destroying our craft room to create our masterpiece. But yeah,
you clean it to destroy it to clean it again.
Yeah,
that is the cosplay process. I think.
I'm tired of.
Me too.
So tired of it. I'm like,
Me too.
I just cleaned this.
When will it end?
Fuck? It's never ending,
man.
and then everything just gets thrown everywhere because I'm also always rushing.
Yeah,
because I always just, procrastinate everything, but it works out somehow.
Yes. It does. It does, doesn't it?
It does.
Yep. That's cosplay for you.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate
you. Thank you so much for having me. I was very honored that you asked me to come.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so cool. What the fuck? Like, you want me to be on your podcast?
That's really so sweet of you to say.
Oh, thanks.
I'm glad that you could come. You are just so much fun that
thank you.
I was like, who do I want to talk to for multiple hours? Kelly.
Thank you. Is it me?
It is. You are the drama.
I am the drama.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you for doing this, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, this is so fucking cool. I love it.
Thank you so much.
No, I'm so, like, I feel like you have so many people already. Like, how many people have you interviewed, or how many people have you sat down?
I want to say around 10.
Wow.
14.
Wow, 14?
Time is fake, I think.
Time isn't real.
Yeah.
It's just a construct.
I agree.
Yeah, I have horrible time blindness. Oh my
So
God.
do I.
Like, I could literally, I don't even know what time it is now. It's probably like,
I also don't know what time it is now, but I don't want to look because that's how I make myself tired. I trick myself by not looking.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I will, oh my gosh. It could be like 10 minutes and it will feel like an hour, or vice versa. Or 10 minutes will actually be an hour. And yeah, no, I just have no concept of time whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I could be here all night. Yeah. So 45 minutes. Let's go. Let's do it.
Tune in for the next 4 hours of Dress Down. Before we go, would you please plug your social media accounts, and if you're doing anything in the future for people to look out for?
Oh, yeah. So you can find me basically anywhere on like X, Instagram. I know, I don't like calling it that. Like, it's Twitter to me.
I know.
It's hard. I'm sorry. It's very difficult, but X now. Instagram, Twitch, Facebook. I don't really touch it too much. But yeah, it's just Animasian78. But I honestly do want to come back to streaming on Twitch.
Okay.
I stopped for a while. Some things got a little like weird, so I had to stop for a little bit, just because if I was live, then I was at home. So I didn't want to basically broadcast like, I'm like, oh hey, like I'm in my house. So yeah, just some weird stuff. But no, I definitely want to come back to Twitch and play more video games, because honestly, like, my little community that I have, because it's not like a huge community, but they're very near and dear and very wholesome and sweet. So I would really like to come back to that. But I've just been so busy traveling that I am like, sorry, I'm not home. But I did just upgrade my whole entire PC, so now I can actually play.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to play like Call of Duty. I'm a little worried to like get into it, just because I've seen how mean they are.
I feel like if anyone can take it, you can. And I feel like I would love to see your comeback. That would be so fun.
That's what I'm worried about. It's like, not that.
It's coming out. It's me.
Like, what if yeah, I don't want to.
Okay, so a possible Twitch comeback and a possible rebrand is in the future.
Maybe.
We
should just stay where it's at.
If anyone has a good username idea, please leave it in the comments.
I want to know. Please tag me, because I would like to see that.
Great.
Oh gosh, sorry if I'm like all over the place.
That's okay. I appreciate you being here despite driving a million hours today.
I could drive anywhere.
After EDC.
I could drive anywhere. I love driving so much.
Yeah.
I
do know that about you. You drive everywhere.
I love it, because I'm like, oh, I can just go stop and explore. I think it's so I can side quest. Which was definitely a lot of fun at EDC. Like, we were like with our little group, and I was like, we should we should leave. It's like, we should go see this instead. And it was amazing. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I think that also correlates back to the military because there's also a driver in the military.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was in Afghanistan, I was driving the entire time, and we would drive for like 12 hours or even longer. I think we drove for like 21 hours.
Wow.
One time. And I honestly like love it, low key.
Really?
Yeah.
Your skill points are maxed out in driving.
Yes, it is.
I feel like that was one of the first things I feel like we talked about was that you drove to some con from forever away. And I was like, what?
I think
That's
I drove
crazy.
to Colossal Con from Virginia. I think. Yeah.
It was something where I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
I think it was that. There's been a lot of things I've just driven to.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I used to drive to New York Comic Con all the time but it's only like 4 hours, I think.
That's not so
but
bad.
Also, if it's 7 hours, I feel like that's pretty close. I'm like, oh, that's a day trip. I could go. I could do that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Driving in the military, is that you damaged your hearing in some capacity?